Couldn't catch the squirrel, Spooky. So, as you can see, it is a deliciously moody beginning of autumn day. Spooky's trying to catch squirrels, and it's raining slightly, so of course that means I'm going on a walk. Bye, Spooky. So I just got home and I thought I would show you some of the bits that I got. So my plan for this week is to make some sweet corn soup. So I bought 2 ears of corn. I'm going to make some sweet corn soup using the sweet corn and using the leaves. I'm actually going to make a corn dolly because I couldn't make one at the beginning of August because I was on holiday. Then I've also bought some baking goods. Some of my usual coffee syrup. This time we've got vanilla flavour. I also bought a new palette knife because I want to try and decorate cakes nicely, and I need one of these to do that. I've also bought some apples because I want to make some apple cider vinegar. More baking things. And then the last thing that I bought was lemons and gelatin because I want to use the lemons to make some lemon jellies. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I will probably make the sweet corn soup either today or tomorrow, and the same with the lemon jellies. So yeah, but now I'm going to go and have some lunch and put everything away. So yesterday when I went shopping, I said that I would likely be making either lemon jellies or something today, but I realised that my rose bush is fully in bloom, so that means I need to make rose water. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'll just go inside and show you my still. Also had our wood and our coal delivered, ready for when the weather starts to get cold. So this is the still. So it's a handmade copper still, but I just need to set it up and pick some roses and then we can start. Now it's just time to get some rose petals. Obviously I'm not going to take every petal off the bush because I want to leave some for the bees and I want it to continue flowering and stuff, so I'm just going to basically take some of the more full blooms and just pop them in my colander. So, little piece of information that no one needs. This rose bush was actually planted on my 18th birthday, because this used to be my grandparents' house. So yeah, this bush was planted for me. So it always kind of makes sense that I use the flowers for witchcraft for some reason. So I've got my colander of rose flowers and rose petal, and actually what I want to do before I use them is to leave them on the side for a while, just to let any little bugs that might be living in them to let them escape, basically, because I don't want to be boiling tiny bugs alive. That would be horrific. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just give them a little rustle around so that any bugs can get out. Then I'll give them a wash, and then they can go into the still. So now I need to tape up all around here using this specialist tape. I do recommend that if it's your first time using one of these, you do plenty of research, because obviously it is pressurized hot steam and hot water and you can really badly burn yourself. But yeah, so I need to use this specialist tape just to seal up this here, and then we can start distilling. So now I've got these bits sealed and this bit over here, which will stop any hot water from bubbling and shooting out. And now we can start distilling. Now for the moment of truth. So I've finally finished making my rose water. I've obviously put everything away, and this was just to take the thumbnail for my video, but this is my rose water. I've managed to get 4 clear glass bottles, and then I've also got this one, which I will probably be using for like a face wash after I've washed my face, because rose water is supposed to be really good for inflammation. And then what I will probably do is give one of these to my mama bear, and I will probably give one to my brother's girlfriend, and then the other 2 will just sit and be refills for my one. But yeah, that's my rose water finished. It is now getting towards the end of the day, and I realised that my apples are looking a bit sad, so I've decided that I am going to make some apple cider vinegar, and it's super easy, so I thought I would show you how to do it. So what you're going to need is a glass jar, some apples. I've got just 7 of the smallest, cheapest apples I could get at the market. You will also need 1 tablespoon of sugar for each apple that you use, and I have also put an extra tablespoon in just for good measure. Then you'll also need some apple cider vinegar. and you need specifically apple cider vinegar with the mother, which is basically like the starter to help the fermentation actually work. You only need a small amount of this, but it needs to have this with the mother in it. If you don't have apple cider vinegar with the mother, it will not work. Then you will just need something to keep the apples sitting in the liquid so that they don't come out and go rotten, and a piece of cloth to cover it to stop insects and flies and things getting in. But yeah, so I'm going to make some apple cider vinegar, and if you've got these ingredients at home, you can make them too. Now that we've got our jar of apples, all we need to do is add the sugar. Give it a good shake. Then we add in some apple cider vinegar with the mother. And then we just top this up with water. So that's all topped up with water. And then I'm just going to use this mesh strainer, but you can use pretty much anything, just to put this on top inside and make sure that the apples don't come above the water. It just stops any mold or bacteria or anything like that getting in, and make sure that your vinegar is actually, you know, edible. So that's that. And then we just take our cloth, pop it over the top, and then I'm just using a hair tie to put that over. And then every day we just come in with a wooden spoon, give the whole thing a stir, and yeah, it will produce apple cider vinegar. Suki. Psst, psst.